Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today what we're going to be working on is called patterned serape. So we're going to be using a pattern to create a paper serape. And a serape is a blanket that is created in mainly Hispanic nations, but we're going to focus on Mexico today. So, if you went to Mexico, you might have seen, or you have a family member, people bring back blankets that have colorful stripes on them, and those are called serapes. So, that is what we are going to make today. You will need paper. If you think you need a pencil, you can use a pencil, and then you will need something to color with. So, I have here I have a piece of paper and I have my markers. Now, a way to make this easier for you is so that you can get lines on your paper, because I know sometimes people think that they can't draw straight or straight lines without using a ruler. But what you can do is fold your paper. So I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to fold it in half, like a book. Fold that in half again. Then I'm going to fold that in half again. And I'm going to open it up and I'm going to have lines. Now you can use those lines as guidelines to make your lines for your serape. I am going to trace on some of my lines because I'm going to do some thick lines and I'm going to do some thin lines. So I'm going to trace. Let's see. I'm going to make this one thick. Ooh, Miss Hedges went off of the fold. So I'm using the fold as a guide for my tracing. Then I'm going to do here. So this is a thick line, and then I'm making a thin line. And within those lines, you can also make lines, but we'll talk about it in a little bit. All right, so I traced on 4 different folds. So I have a thick, thin, and a thick line. So that is, we're going to be learning about patterns too. So if I have a thick line, thin line, thick line, thin line, thick line, then I have a pattern because those things are repeating, thick, thin, thick, thin. And so you can also make a pattern using colors. So I am going to choose 2 colors. So whatever 2 colors you choose, that's up to you. Miss Hedges is going to choose some bright colors. So I'm going to use red and yellow. So I'm going to use red and yellow. Then I'm going to color in my lines. I'm going to start off with the red. So I have my red thick lines done. And now I'm going to put a yellow thin line. So I have my red thick line, my thin yellow line, red thick line, thin yellow line, red thick line. What you can do for an extension is, you know how blankets have fringe on the end? You can take something and make fringe on the ends. And first grade, you can pick 3 colors and make a 3-color line serape for your blanket as well. So it's a pretty simple lesson, but you should enjoy it. I hope you had a good time with your art today, and I will see you next time.